To view my report from Turnitin on an assignment that I have submitted, I'm going to go to that assignment in the course. And this is the one that I've submitted. So I'm going to click to view my submissions. And from here, I can see that I have a 0% similarity on this submission and a 31% similarity on this one. And so I want to see what has caused this match. And so I have the paper that I've turned in here with some highlights of material that Turnitin has matched to other sources. And so if it were something in quotation marks like this, then I wouldn't be worried about it because I know that I've cited it properly. But in this case, I don't see quotation marks around it. And so I'm going to check my matches. This one indicates that this is from source 1. And I do know that I used some web sources when I was writing this. And so it's a possibility that I got careless with my integration of the words and the material from that source. And so I need to go back and check my notes and check the source to see if I've done something here to cause my paper to be plagiarized. Right, and so this additionally comes from this source, and it looks like a source that I may have gone to. And so again, I'm going to check that one. The fourth source, history.com, I only have a few words here. And so that's not enough to cause me any alarm. And a paper about World War I, it's very likely that other sources are going to include the words World War I, history, etc. All right, this one I do need to be alarmed about. I know that I did not use any other student papers. And so I'm going to click here to see what other sources this matches. And it looks like several students have turned in papers to schools that use Turnitin, not just Augusta University, but this is all customers of Turnitin. So students have submitted papers with this same line. But I know that I didn't use any other student papers, and I didn't buy anything from the internet. I didn't hire somebody to write this paper for me. And so I know that that's out of line. But I see down here that it's also a match for history.com. And I did read some information from history.com. And so it's possible that I copied some and pasted it into my notes to use as a starting point in my research, and then forgot that those were not my own words and accidentally included them in this paper. Who knows? Perhaps I did it intentionally. Whatever the reason that that line is in that paper, I need to correct that. That is something that has to be put into quotation marks and cited if I want to use it fairly. Students frequently ask what an acceptable percentage is over here. And if quotes are excluded because I know that they're properly cited, they match the citations at the end, They have acceptable signal phrases identifying the source, and the sources at the end are excluded. Then there shouldn't be any match. It should be less than 10%. It should just be a few words here and there, like which one was it that just had a few words? This one that just had a word here and there. If your quotes are getting picked up, your citation information is getting picked up, then it really depends on the assignment. If your instructor wants to see that you've been able to take information from other sources, synthesize it, summarize it, present your own interpretation of it, then you might have up to 40% of a match. If the paper is supposed to be your own experience with a certain topic, then your match should be way less than that, maybe none. And so it really depends on the parameters of the assignment and to what degree your instructor has indicated that sources should be used. And so in the case of this paper, I know that I have potential trouble, well, obvious trouble, and I need to do something about it. Fortunately, I have submitted my paper 2 days early and been able to generate this report. And so I am going to go back and work on my paper some more and submit it again tomorrow. And I know that it will be in much better shape, having taken advantage of being able to see this report.